Hey guys, my name is Karthik. I know many of you are interested in watching the gameplay of Airlines Manager Tycoon, so I thought of starting a series which would consist of me playing the game and give my thoughts and recommendations so that you could also play along with me, grow your daily profits, your structural profits, and probably buy some bigger aircrafts. I would be starting a series in which I would be starting over a new account, which would be basically for YouTube. And I would be going over selecting my first hub, and I'll be talking more about it at the end of this video. So sit back, relax, and grab some popcorn and enjoy the rest of the video. So, first things first, the most important aspect of this game is selecting your first hub. Many of you might have realized later on in game that you made a mistake while choosing your first respective hubs. So there's nothing to worry about it. The reason first hub is more important is because of the choices of route it offers and the passenger demand. The main key to make more money in this game is to keep your aircraft in the air as long as possible every day. I would recommend flying 24-hour routes because they are the most economical way to stack up money faster. The reason for 24-hour flight is that I would take an example of a route which I already have, and that is HND ASW, which is basically Aswan International Airport, which is in Egypt. So I have an A38T in this route, and that is exactly 24-hour inbound and outbound. So basically, it's like the plane has to fly approximately 12 hours outbound to Aswan International Airport and then again finish boarding and fly back to the hub, which would be another 12 hours and so. So as you can see, there's no gap in between the scheduling. It basically means that the aircraft is continuously on air except for the time it lands and it boards. So the total flying time of the aircraft is 24 hour, and when it comes back, as you can see in the schedule, it's about to fly back to Aswan. I'll show you that in just a bit. I have no idea where the aircraft is now basically. Uh, yeah, as you can see, it just took off at 7 p.m. So there's no gap in between, and you can see that ZE5, which is another A380, and ZE6, they all have pretty much gaps between them. So it's like 15 minutes or 30 minutes gap between them. So that's about it. So the point is, like I said, to keep the aircraft in air as much as possible because this way you aren't wasting any time on ground where the aircraft just stands in the parking area doing pretty much nothing. The reason you should always look for airports which are 24-hour from your hub and try to buy them off soon and schedule some aircrafts on it. Now coming to the other important aspect of this game which I mentioned earlier, and that is passenger demand. So passenger demand is basically the amount of people who want to travel on a particular route. The demand is split between three categories, which are economy, business, and first, respectively. And there is one more which is cargo, and which I'll be covering in upcoming video in my series. So, as our usual perception about the airlines is that if it has more business class and first class seats, the revenue generated by the would be more because of the fact that those seats cost more than what a typical economy seat would cost. However, it's not pretty true in this case. Let's take an example where this first situation being an aircraft which is configured fully with economy seats, and the other a mix of economy, business, and first. The configuration with full economy would always be more profitable than the mixed configuration because the demand for economy is usually a lot more as compared to the business and first. So as you can see, I have this route Berbera, which is BBO, and the demand for economy, as you can see, is around 625, and for business it's 65. There's no first, and it has 7 tons of cargo. I really don't know why the probability of mixed configuration is lesser than the full economy, but it's just how the game mechanics work. So basically, you'd be like getting more revenue when you fly a plane configured fully with economy class seats as compared to a mixed configuration. So I would suggest you to always configure your aircrafts to full economy if you want to get the most out of the route which you have. So these were the basic things that I think everyone should keep in mind if you are at the initial stage of the game to prevent slow progress in generating revenues. So this is pretty much how the game feels in 2019. And I know they have updated the graphics like as compared to the 2018 and all, and the game has been updated. They have added a lot more features which would be the display screen of the aircraft itself, like when you can see it's landing and stuff, and you have this aircraft details button where you could go and look at the revenue and all generated when and how old the aircraft is about. So as I said in the beginning of the video that I would be starting a series in which I would be starting over a new account and going through the initial setups, and I'll be telling you the most profitable first hubs that you should consider starting your game with. In my opinion, these have the highest economic demand, so stay tuned for that. So please subscribe if you want some daily content on Airlines Manager Tycoon, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video soon. Thanks for watching.